So from here we are going back the way we came. But here's a nice short video for you all, and I'm going to go grab those lights real quick.
These are some of our samplers. A spring is the drainage point for a cave system. What I want to do today is give you a look at the whole drainage system, and it's going to be a good day for doing it because we have had a lot of rain the past couple days. Why the spring is so large. Water goes into the cave system through things like sinkholes, and then moves through the cave and discharges here at the spring. The flow of the spring today is about 9,000 gallons a minute, and every bit of that goes through fantastic caverns. About 3/4 of the runoff water in the Ozarks moves into cave systems. We're a mile from the spring here at a vertical entrance into the fantastic system.
This is one of the most open sinkholes in the whole fantastic cavern system. It's so open, in fact, that walnuts that wash in here make it all the way through to the cave. I could do without all the drips, I think, but that's the way the water gets in. And of course, that's not only does water get in that way, that's the way food gets in for the cave animals, and contaminants get in too. I believe the Jeeps get in some way other than that, though. Off-road! Off-road! The cave is here because limestone can be dissolved by water. This piece of limestone weighs about 1 pound. There is this much limestone dissolved in every 1,000 gallons of water discharging from the spring today. You can imagine the enormous volumes of water and long periods of time required to form the cave. Basically, a cave is a drained spring system. Since caves are part of spring systems, storms can flood them and make them dangerous. This isn't your normal Ozark float trip. The fish, the crayfish, and most of the other cave animals are tiny, white, and blind. Although they spend their entire lives in the cave, they depend on the surface for their food. When contaminants come in from the surface, they threaten the life here. With cave systems, whatever goes down comes up. Pollution threatens all life. By studying groundwater and by working to protect its quality,
we can protect the beauty of the cave and preserve our quality of life.
So like I said earlier, John Knox and Juno found this cave in 1862, but neither of them told anybody for about 5 years. Then in 1867, John Knox decided he wanted to figure out what all was down here. So he put an ad in the local newspaper for someone to come and explore the cave. And he was very surprised when 12 young girls showed up on his doorstep, ready and willing to do that exploring. They were anywhere from 12 to 19 years old. But they had explored many caves before, they knew what they were doing, they were prepared. This still would be their first time being the very first to explore any cave, the first ones down here. They were very excited, obviously, and they were smart. They did not want anyone else to take credit for that. They signed their work, if you will. They wrote their names on the side of the cave wall, and it is still here to this day. That's what I'm going to go show you next. Any questions before I do so? All right, let's go see those names.